Alright, so welcome back everybody to RimWorld. So we did our first series and you guys are like, yes, do more, go for it. So I think we did go a little bit into the deep end and we had a lone person, you know, I hadn't played the game for ages. And since then I did learn more about it, so hopefully this time will be better. First thing we'll do is I've learned that, you know, all these things that sometimes it's hard to find, if I just do right click and then unforbid all items at the beginning of the game, boom, everything is now allowed for keepsies, which is obviously quite nice. And right, let's just have a quick look. So I skipped picking a world, I skipped getting the colonists, but I purposely picked a world that had slate, I think, or granite, because apparently I think that's the one that was the hardest walls. But yeah, I've learned a lot more about this game. Like a sign, I honestly didn't really look into this tab at all ever before. And you can do manage outfits. So if someone's wearing ratty clothes, we can make them like, you know, get rid of that like automatically. And then also we can do health, and then self-mend. We can actually have the option on, which we didn't have before. So yeah, I've learned a little bit more. So hopefully this playthrough would be better and nicer. And obviously we're starting with multiple people, so obviously that is also a bonus. Right, so straight away we're going to just make a pretty big area. We're just going to make use of this wall, and actually we're going to do that, yes. We're going to have that as kind of like a lock, you know, like a security lock. Because I believe invaders, raiders, whatever you want to call them, will go for doors over just walls, so they'll have to go through this door and then that door. So meet our colonist. I did spend maybe about at least 10 minutes trying to get like a good mix. So I went for somebody that was good at shooting, I went for somebody that's good at like intellectual stuff, and I think I went for somebody that's good at medical and plants maybe. So we've got her. So she is the one that's amazing at shooting because she was a child spy and a defector. So all of those things added up. She's like, boom, she's our shooter person, which we probably should give her that. Got this guy that was the more medical guy, but he's incapable of violence. So that obviously is a little bit... And then we got this guy that was like, he's good at melee and he's like kind of construction, but he's not great. But, you know, whatever. We'll make him hold the knife, I think. He's also a psychopath. Psychopaths are apparently quite handy to have. The reason why they're handy to have is if you want to butcher humans, he doesn't care. He doesn't care, and apparently butchering humans when you kill like invaders or raiders or whatever, they're actually quite handy for making kibble for your pets. So yeah, I've learned a fair amount already, you know, comparing to the first playthrough. Hopefully people will be happy about that. So we're going to do zone. We'll make growing zone. So we'll make one. So someone said make smaller growing zones, but make multiple things in them. Oh, that just combined. How do I... growing zone. Well, whatever. We'll do two like the same size. I'll do a smaller one here and a smaller one here. This one will grow potatoes. This one will grow cotton candy. Actually, we're gonna delete these two and just keep with those two. So cotton will make us be able to make outfits pretty early on, which is nice. Orders, chop wood. Let's just put orders there. Alright, so also here, not restrict. If you have people, so I did know again this is like when they're allowed to do things. So working is allocated then. Right now we have allocation, so we can make people actually do a job at this time. We can make them have proper recreation time. We'll make them actually have sleep hours. So you can set that. And the reason why that's important, if you have got a colonist that's a night owl, that is not happy to be up in the day, well, by default, the game will make it happen by the day. So you can flip their schedules, which is nice. I found out here, animals, I believe, well, we'll make the cat just stay in home. We've got a cat, by the way. And yeah, like there's a lot of things that I just didn't really know was really a thing. Also, manual priorities is what we should apparently have on. And what we should be doing is the doctor, we should be making his priority of like healing people higher than being a patient himself. So he'll first tend to other people, then he'll like tend to himself. Now is a 3, I can't remember what high priority is. If I click it, again, I can't remember. Because I don't remember if high priority is a 1. I think all of these, that's like number 1 priority, and then like he can have number 2, I think. Like 1 is more important than 3. Yes, that sounds right to me. Because everything is default on like even priority number thing. So really firefighting should be number 1, because they should be like getting rid of the fire like as soon as they can. We'll also mention again, I've been seeing in the comments, people are obviously commenting, giving advice. Just to remind people, I'm recording these in bulk, so I don't see what you're typing, you know, for at least a few episodes. Because, yeah, I don't want people to seem like I'm ignoring, which I'm not. It's just, you know, it's weapons items? Not yet. Raw will bring in the gold and the silver. Yeah, it's I'm not ignoring you. It's just the fact that obviously I don't see what you say for a while. Also learned something quite important about the fridge. So you should actually, 1, airlock the fridge, because when the door opens from the outside to go into the fridge, all the hot air actually will go into the fridge. Secondly, you should double wall the fridge as well, because that insulates the temperature more. Apparently, if you want, a really good way of doing an early game fridge is digging into a mountain, and having, because in here will be really cold, and that's also a great way. Like, you apparently can kind of refrigerate stuff in a mountain relatively effectively without a actual freezer machine in the early game. So that's kind of cool. So the growing is already happening. Is she our plant person, I presume, then? So she's got 9 in plants, which is pretty cool. She can't do any art, but she's a hard worker, so that's kind of nice. We also have got a bunch of this stuff, limestone blocks, because obviously we kind of broke some of the wall. So this has, we've got steel, we've got limestone, we've got marble. So this world, I looked for marble and granite, because granite, I think, is the strongest wall. And marble, if you actually make rooms out of marble, especially bedrooms and stuff, that increases the beauty of the room. And obviously people complain when they've got a bad bedroom. So for later, if I can make marble rooms, apparently that's a really good thing. So these guys aren't wearing this stuff. I guess they just haven't had the priority to wear it yet. Ooh, there was hearts. God damn, people fall in love quick. I suppose it's kind of like the apocalypse, so can't really blame them. We also should maybe already build a stockpile zone like here, and structures, wooden wall. This is kind of like our shed, if you will. It's just so all this stuff doesn't deteriorate. Is this roofed yet? I don't know if okay, this isn't roofed yet because this stuff isn't done. So they're actually sleeping. Why? Like, I would sleep in there because that's actually done right now, but they're not for some reason. And also the health bar of limestone wall is 540, wood is 225. So our little airlock here is actually quite nice. Well, the wall of it. Yeah. So you might already notice, by the way, this is a lot quicker than the first playthrough. Like, we're getting stuff done a lot faster. Because, yeah, you know, we've got 3 people at the beginning of the game instead of 1. It does make quite a big difference. Oh, our cat's going crazy. So we got Hugo the cat. What can Hugo do? Training. He's too small. Too small. He can do release, so he can go attack things. But again, we don't get the most... we're not getting the best pets at the beginning, it seems, unfortunately. Alright. They should now be building the roof, which is nice. Oh, they might actually finish this little shed first. Just so none of this deteriorates, you know? The components are deteriorating because they're out. So, oh, they were angry at each other. Please get along. One more little thing there. And then the roof should be done. Where are they going? Oh, they might be going off to get this steel. That is from somewhere else. Yeah, it looks like they were. I've also learned to make a raider choke point. So what you actually should be aiming for is walling the whole of your base and then basically making one open point, but have it like a pit that has sandbags, and it will slow down the raiders. Who's our social person? He can't do social, so we've only got one. So let's see what they've got. They've probably got nothing, because like generally in the early game, the traders are pretty bad. But yeah, you make kind of like a death choke point. So they've got just a revolver, but we're already not using a revolver. This one here, because again, one of our guys is melee, the other one is a good shooter, so we use the bolt action, and the other one can't shoot. All right, so orders. Let's just check. Build roof. Why isn't this being built? Don't know. Should just build that, I guess. Not really sure why that wasn't built. It's a full structure, yeah? And all the wood is done. Maybe there's something to do with, like, it doesn't like being joined with a different material, maybe? Gift from the people. Plasteel. What's that? An advanced super tech structural material. Plaster is extremely strong. Okay, so we just got late game material. Sure, alright. We'll make it Huz. Our faction is called the Huz Nation. And then our town now time will be called Huzville. It was Huztown last time, wasn't it? Huzville. There you go. Okay. Building a roof would be good. Oh, I think I know why maybe they can't roof it. Oh, he is roofing it. Again, they might not be able to roof in the middle because the roof has to be a certain distance from a wall, otherwise it can't have support. So if you just build like a little wall like that, then the roof should be able to reach everywhere. More or less. There we go. Okay, is this inside? Indoors. Okay, we're good. Again, I don't really know why it didn't want to build it itself straight away, but that's fine. We're going to build the bedrooms like here. So we're doing a 4-bedroom. 4. And then cancel this stuff. Alright, so we got a wooden wall. Mad rat. Oh no, our cat. Bang. You missed. What is with rats and me? These doors are a little bit slow at the moment. Waya! He got him. Good. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And wooden door, wooden door, wooden door. Oh, I did put some mods on, by the way. Like, literally only, I think, 2 mods. Just to add more potential furniture in the game. Because apparently, you know, the furniture does get a bit samey. So we've got some other variants that we can do furniture-wise. And they're all in here. So we can get a more simple bed, we can get a sitting cushion, bench, square chair, a 1x1 table, countertops, an outdoor lamp, a weapons rack. So just like nothing crazy, nothing that's going to change the game. It just adds to the current rooms in the game. I also learned to separate the butcher table than the cooking station because, again, if you have contamination in the kitchen area, that's when food poisoning will become a thing. And what I think I'm going to do, I think this could be a great idea, is I'm already kind of planning ahead where my fridge is going to be. So my fridge is going to be here. Oh, wait, no. Hang on. So, we want to do an airlock. So, we do a little corridor. And then Boom. And then we do double thickness. Do I want to go a bit bigger? We can make it bigger in the future. That's what she said. So double thickness walls, little airlock to help the temperature stay in. But we need an area for the heater. So we'll put the heater in there, or the cooler. And then wooden door. Sweet. Alright, that'll be done. And then that'll be our fridge ready to go. And then we're going to make this... We'll make this our kitchen area. Actually, doesn't need to be that big, does it? Because it's literally just... You just put... Oh, I just noticed there's a random block area there that we should probably fill that up. So let's deconstruct that. Alright. Let's try this. Oh, and deconstruct that. Right, so we can probably just make the kitchen area here. And just have the kitchen station, nothing else. Floors. Later in the game as well, you can get like more advanced flooring naturally. So structure, let's build that one first, make sure that's done. And then build underneath, like, then this one. I'm going to have to chop more wood very soon. Okay, there you go. Let's make orders. Chop wood. There you go. Right, so that'll be the fridge. It's double thicked. It's got an airlock, so it'll keep in the temperature a bit better. Over here, production. And we'll put an electric stove, because we're going to start thinking about power very soon. And then furniture. We're going to put a dining chair. There's the bedrooms all set up. And then near the kitchen, we can put... we can just have, like, a smaller table to begin with. Because, you know, we've only got, you know, a limited amount of people right now. Great. And then for power, I've watched a couple videos. For power, where are we going to expand to? Again, we can always move this at a later date, obviously. Because I probably want to expand that way. Well, I probably want to expand all ways. But again, I want outside areas too. Let's just go here. And I've heard a wonderful thing. When you research solar panels, just put your solar panels like within this area. And then you're making use of the space really well. Alright, production. We want to have a simple research bench. Get that set up. What I've actually heard, by the way, is it's pretty good to separate all of your stuff. Obviously, that makes it difficult with temperature. When things get too hot, you have to make sure the temperatures match. But yeah, they give bonuses here and there to have things kind of like separate. So that's quite important, apparently. All right, orders, zone... Stockpile. I think I just got invited to a league game. So yeah, this is not a very big fridge to begin with. But that's fine. We're not going to have that much food in the early game. Okay, and then we want to get rid of foods, medicine here. Cool. And then we can get rid of this area because we're now using it for here. Again, a little bit of currency, but we can move that somewhere else. Oh, need recreation. Recreation. We'll put that horse thing. Because it seems to do... Oh, a raid. Oh, I want to tame them, apparently, by the way. So these, weirdly, have milk. But the milk that they produce is called chem fuel. And chem fuel, you could make a power... a chem-fueled power station, and apparently one of those boom things can actually easily power one of them chem things. Oh, good. That looked like a headshot. I don't know if like headshots and stuff count in this game, but it looked like it. Ambrosia. I don't know what that is. That's a really poor... what do they have? It's a poor tribal wear. I mean, we don't have a jail cell set up yet. Maybe that's something that we could have set up quicker. I don't really care if that person dies in a way. Or if they get away. They'll probably just kind of get away, I presume. Or they'll just die. Yeah, because what do they have? They're good at plants, shooting. That's actually not a bad person. They like to be in the... Oh, actually, that's actually a pretty good person. For prisoners. Capture. Let's take it. And then let's work on structure. Expand a little bit this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wooden door. Okay, so furniture. This is going to be our jail cell for now. So jail cell. Again, still make it nice. Prisoner. Reduce resistance. Because, you know, we might want that person. So we do have one person that is not going to be happy right now because we technically don't have a bedroom. Don't know if that was the right call, but whatever. And then what we can do in the new furniture, by the way, because again, we're only having one prisoner, we just get a small table and we can just get them like a square chair. And like, again, they want to eat with a table eventually, like a prisoner, but they don't need a big table. So it's worth just giving them like a little table that, you know, they're chill with. So that's kind of cool. And then what I might do... I'm trying to think. Would it be good to make a corridor coming out of the airlock? Or is that a bad idea? Like, would that let too much heat in? I don't know. It might be okay. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Because what I want to do... Oh, that's actually way too big, isn't it? Again, you'll notice I don't like kind of boring... I really don't like boring, just square places. I kind of like the look being a little bit weird, if I'm honest. Like, not all the same shape. Because, you know, in architecture, things aren't all the same shape. And if you're wondering what this is going to be, this is going to be our butcher. That's going to be our butcher station. Hell yeah. Alright, so we're going to turn that into prisoners. I'm going to take that out. Oh. Structure. Door. Nice. Alright, move that person into the new cell. There is actually a gap. Can you... Yeah, just finish that. Because that's probably quite important. Okay, cool. Right, we've got this up and running. So, power conduit. Let's start running power in places. And then down, and then across. Sweet. And then research. We want to set up research for batteries straight away. And then who's our researcher? So, like, they're actually pretty happy. 8 without table, but there is a table up now. Rebuffed by powers. Oh. Oh, someone's called powers. Oh, I see. And then darkness, awful bedroom. Why is this an awful bedroom? It's a... Oh, it is an awful... Oh, is there blood? There might be blood in it. Because obviously there was a prisoner that was bleeding out inside. I guess that makes sense. Probably haul them out when you've got nothing to do. Got a little bit more wood available, so I don't think we need to do anything yet with wood. Oh. Floors. Dink. Floors. Dink. 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 Can that can be another bedroom too. Orders, chop wood. Get that all done. How is this person doing? Tattered apparel. So we want to obviously get if we do get them, if we do get them, then obviously Gelso is awful, which sucks. Okay, we've got a lot done like, very quickly. We also want a temperature cooler. Boom. That will connect, right? It doesn't have to be right next to it, I believe. And then furniture, standing lamps. Right there, there. We'll put it next to the bed. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Again, power, we need batteries, obviously, to save the power. And obviously, this is going to take quite a lot of power. What I'm going to start doing... Where did they go? Ah. Tame. Let's just try and get one of them on the go. Because we can use them for early power, which would be nice. Don't think this power is working yet because, or like we've got power over here yet because the cabling is actually, I don't think complete. Or it might go like that way. I can't remember. It was either that way. Okay, there you go. Boom. Let there be light. Slept in the heat. So my workers inside it is 26 degrees. That is a little bit warm. We're making the cooler. So in here it's 21 because obviously it's double thick. Double thick. Power, we want to make that into the minuses because we want the stuff to be frozen. We don't actually have any food right now. So we do want to set inspired trade. Oh, nice. What's there to hunt in this world? Not much. Not much at all. Wait, really? Again, you can't hunt them boomy things because they blow up when you kill them. You got to wait for rain. Okay, there's a turkey. Ah, we found the gold mine. Oh, floor. Okay, he's researching, so the batteries are getting on the way. Perfecto. What was he doing? Was he praying then? I think that said praying. Oh. Can he not haul? There is no spot. Oh. I did make a dumping zone. Let's just put our dumping zone, I don't know, like here. There you go. I'll start hauling it. What did I just put down? Don't know. Hungry, sweaty, awful prison, slept in the heat, constraining clothes. That got damaged somehow? No idea. Okay, this stuff should also nearly be grown. We hunted that. Oh, we got 2. That's nice. And then add bill, butcher creature, do forever for now. And then cook simple meal. Do until you have 15 of them. That'll get done. Nice. So we're getting food. Again, do I want to put the animal corpses in here, right? Animal corpses go in here. And then animal corpses out. I'm kind of tempted to start this now because we are being a bit low on food, if we're honest. So the freezer's doing its job. Oh yeah, we can put leathers and stuff. Raw. Would it be there? No. Where would it be? Items? Nope. Textiles. We can put textiles inside here. Coolio, dude. Alright, we also got to start thinking about potentially, like, lamps in all the other places, because darkness is very bad for production, apparently. Like, you know, the lighter it is, the better the work percentage would be.